Alright, are we recording? Yes. Sick we are. Hello everyone. Welcome back. We are playing some more crawl today with the random roulette crawl. We can tell this is not trunk because this is on mute. The first one I've found in a couple of games. It's pretty good, I guess. Remove curse. Let's put the hat on and take the helmet off. So, I apologize if I'm clearing my throat a lot today. For some weird reason, I just can't seem to have a clear throat. So, I tried to clear it earlier, but it didn't work out. Alright, so when we last left off, we were in the middle of clearing dungeon. Our equips aren't that good, but we're a centaur, so it doesn't matter. Hopefully, I don't die again in the first 10 seconds. Okay, there's a hidden thing. I'm probably going to die to that. So I'm just going to go ahead and run upstairs. The problem is this character is not very good at dealing with enemies it can't see or run away from, basically. Which is a real issue. And it will get me killed, most likely. I probably won't die to the unseen thing. It's just the unseen thing by itself, but I will die to some combination of that and some fast enemy or ranged enemy. All right, now that we're at 3 pips, Red's raised dead ability is a lot better. You don't have to stand on the. It works more like animate dead now, so just in general superior in all ways. And it's a lot less tedious too, so I'm more willing to spam it, which is good. Let's get the corpse. Don't fight without corpses now. I have the choice, which is good. We're just looking around for lair in this floor. We're not really looking to explore the whole thing because I know the unseen thing is here. I don't want to fight it, basically. So trying pretty hard to stay away from the area where I knew the unseen thing is. Unseen horror or whatever it's called. Let's see, model dragon armor. That's too light, I think, for this character. I intend to be a really heavy armored guy. Oh, this is lair, but it's a really bad lair for me because it's got electric eels, which is really bad. Okay, so let me just state beforehand. I didn't really pick the pole arms because I wanted the synergy with the summons. It was more just accidental, I guess. Let's throw a career and toss some needles. Damn it, it killed my mummy. I was hoping to preserve it somehow, but it didn't work. How? This is really bad. I'm gonna use summoning to get an ally. Okay, it didn't work, but that's fine, I guess. Let's run away. Oh goodness, this is really bad. Let's, I guess, just stack poison on the hill giant until it dies, and then we can take the necrophage on later. Of course, the hill giant gets a free attack on me because this game doesn't like to be fair with its random movement. But yeah, alright. Like when moving at 0.7 speed, you really should not get hit by 10 speed monsters. And I was actually like moving at the correct time too. This is probably gonna kill me, if anything. I have a very strong feeling that it's gonna get me killed. The whole the whole eel thing. Like, there seem to be a lot of enemies, and I'm losing so much health. This is ridiculous. Alright, so it looks like my prediction that this was going to be a completely retarded vault came true. This level is going to be the most unpleasant one of all of them. Mostly because I can't avoid the place, but I can't really take it on either. So I'm stuck in this like neutral zone where it's going to suck either way, pretty much. Either I skip lair until I'm strong enough to get survive a bolt of lightning, or I don't skip lair and I risk dying. It's just not a great place all around. I guess I'm getting a lot of undead to like try to swarm through, but even then it's still gonna be a really tough fight. I think we killed 1 or 2 of them. I'm not sure how many we killed, but we killed some with the undead. So I guess that's probably the only way I can handle this. So I have a pretty limited time to finish this floor off, I guess. This isn't resistant to poison, so I'm just gonna go ahead and stack poison on it, I guess. I'm gonna run backwards the way I came, even if it means risking a hit, because I'm not too worried about taking 1 hit from an enemy. I'm just mostly worried about taking like 4 or 5 in a row. Okay, I managed to kill it. That's good. This thing should be able to help me take the eels out. I'm not sure though. In fact, the poison needles are also great at taking out eels. There we go. Just gonna toss some poison needles his way, just to sweeten the deal, I guess. Okay, there's a lot of eels. That's really dumb and annoying. I hate eels. I don't really know why they are in the game. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of hard to say why. And this invisible thing is gonna be really disgusting. Okay, let's just run away. Oh, no running away, I guess. If it comes up with me, okay. I was gonna say, if it came up with me, I was probably dead. Or I'd have to burn something important, which would suck either way. Still, I'll have to fight something here, which is really annoying. Alright, I managed to kill it, I guess. Let's try to kill these. Oh, I think all the eels are dead. Great. That was really annoying. Each shot was doing like 3/4 of my health. That was a Wand of Flame, glowing larger tang. That's a pretty good weapon. So good, in fact, that I would like to look at it just in case it's something amazing. Take this off, wield this. Plus 3 large. No, never mind. Okay, if it was a larger tang with speed, I would have actually considered cross training, just because to get from 9 from the cross training to 14 is not hard. Let's get rid of columns. Actually, we don't need any more. We want armor and dodging, but mostly health. Actually, mostly armor. And less dodging, I suppose. No, we also need our shield as well. Let's use the shield first. It probably breaks the best. By that I mean it hits the break. There's an actual breakpoint for shields. That's probably why I want to train it first. Just because hitting the breakpoint actually does something compared to the other ones. Plus 2 poison resist over plus 1. That's good. Let's see. So hopefully we stabilize in lair without too many issues. The things that I'm looking that will probably kill me are spiny toads and I guess mambas. Even if I do have arpoise, it still could kill me. Just because the centaur doesn't have too many defenses, it's mostly just speed. Blink toads might also be a problem, but with this many undead around me, I don't see it being that much of an issue. I'm getting wraiths and flying skulls, which is good. It means that my mid game or my stabilizing point for Roulette is pretty close. Basically, I would say that the game is very close to 1 once I get my first Bone Dragon out or Profane Servitor. Just because it's really snowbally from there. Roulette's all about being just snowballing every floor. You basically kill a dude, turn it into your ally, kill another dude, turn it into your ally, and so on and so forth. This could be really bad. I don't want my Hydras to be fighting. Okay, well that's... sorry, I didn't want my allies to be fighting the Hydras, but it happened anyway, so I don't really have a choice there. Let's drop these books. I have no intention of learning spells this game. Immolation. Should I keep it in my inventory? The question... It's a really hard question to ask, really, because immolation could be amazing or it could be terrible, depending on how I use it. If I have one ally and I use it to attack, while it's immolated, it's very good. But if I have multiple allies, it's not good because it's gonna work against me, and it also kills my summons, which is terrible. So it's really hard to tell. But immolation actually is kind of I'd say one of the few times you would pick it up is probably when you're necromantic or immune to fire, or at least resistant 3 times and you're in depths or something. Oh yeah, I just realized I don't have a way to pause this recording, by the way. So that sucks, I guess. I mean, I'm not going to pause right now, but I just realized that I don't have a way to do that, which is pretty worrying, because if I have to step out or something, I'm just going to end the recording rather than pause it. I guess it's one of the downsides of using a program and not really caring, not really looking up stuff. With XSplit, I looked up. I did the precursory checkups and stuff. With OBS, I literally just said, how do I record on OBS, and then it told me, and then I was like, okay, good, I'm gonna try that. And I think the audio is better now than before. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's less crackly. It sounds less crackly, but it's still hard to tell. Mostly because it's tough to watch my own videos. I used to watch it, but I used to watch my own videos, but I've been doing it less and less nowadays, just because I don't know. I guess everyone is too. I'm watching less and less because I guess it's not really like I have a particular goal when I'm watching my stuff. Like, who wants to watch themselves talk for like 30 minutes at a time every day? It's kind of embarrassing. I don't know. I'm getting a bit stuck here. Alright, so I guess the spear seems to be doing good. So I guess we don't have to use the halberd yet, but it's still kind of up to debate whether or not this is going to carry me through the late game, or the mid game. And by mid game I mean everything past this place, where Lair can be beaten really easily, but not every other place is this easy with a spear. So far we haven't seen any of the branches, so we can't really make a decision. Even though I rarely make decisions before I go into a branch. Like, if you've watched a bunch of my videos, you'll probably note that I never even pay attention to what branches I get. I never even comment, because I just forget about them anyway. But yeah, I don't know. Whoa. Let's focus. Let's use the bolt spells to... Actually, no, let's use Drain Life. That seems like a good idea. Okay, that's a terrible idea. How much fire do we have? Let's get 2 pips. Fire resistance. And let's read and immolate. Let's tell these guys to wait. Actually, retreat over there. And read an immolate scroll. This could be really bad or really good, depending. And I'm going to pull back here. And then I'm just going to stand here and let all of them explode. Haha. Spot the terrorists. No. That's pretty good. I actually did that once with a stabber, and I almost one-shot myself. That was pretty funny. That's why I chose to stand here, because I would only get hit by the one bee that's here. Last time I stood here, so I got hit by like all these 3, so I almost died. A minor adjustment made for a more awesome experience. Yeah. Haha. Awesome. Oh, well, I guess we don't need the second ring of fire anymore. Maybe not. I don't need poise either, because, you know, I've already got it on my cloak. Oh, that was good. That was a good try. Really had to go there. This is why, like, immolation is lauded by people to, like, be really awesome because of moments like this. But it's a misconception, guys. Don't like assume that it's gonna be awesome all the time. It's probably more likely to one-shot you than it is to one-shot enemies. It's only good in like really certain situations, and that vault is just one of them. And most of the time, you can just spend another consumable to do the exact same thing but slower and less explosively. So yeah, but it was big value for its item slot, so I guess I'll keep around the immolation. Just because I don't know, I feel a bit silly today. I'll just play a bit of immolation when it's appropriate, of course. I think my servant either died or is on the first floor, because I don't know where he is. I'm not going to recall him yet because I want to save him, kind of. If you want to be like fully optimal with your red, you kind of just use regular undead and you leave your servants on different floors. And when you're in a lot of trouble, you call them in as drops. So it's pretty... I guess I'll be doing that. So for example, I'll make this vampire wait on this floor, and if I'm in trouble, I'll just call him in. So I'll have a vampire ally on the ready, on standby. Let's drop this and this. What else do we... Let's drop the book, I guess. So for example, here I'm like, oh no, there's enemies. Let's go ahead and kill these guys. Having said that, I lost 2 of my... I'm gonna lose probably 2... Oh, actually I didn't lose any. Never mind. I thought I was gonna lose 2 of my allies there. This is a really bad spot for me. Let's toss Draining down the line. I want to kill the Manticore first because I feel like it's the most dangerous threat. I'm losing some of my permanent summons, so I should probably back off now. Yeah, I think I lost 3. That kind of sucks, but meh, whatever. Like, really, I say like preserving allies is important, but it's not that important when you only have like a vampire and like a couple of whites, which aren't really strong in allies. It's mostly profane servitors that you want to preserve, or at least you want to keep alive for a while, just because there's so much. They're so good as allies. Allies like this are okay, but ultimately expendable. In instances where you don't have an army to back you up in the first parts of the floor, they are usually the first ones to go because they're just meat shields. Ultimately, let's pull back. Unfortunately, yeah, it's too hard to micromanage the Hydra. Sorry, the vampire. Like a melee thing is a lot harder to micromanage, so I'm just not gonna bother. Let it die if it has to. I do consider this place to be pretty much cleared though, because I do have a 8-headed Hydra with me. As long as that 8-headed Hydra is alive, I have more damage than everything on the floor. So I'm not too worried. I'm gonna kill like a whole bunch of ants, and then I'm gonna raise them, so they get a good surround against the remaining ants. That's another like I guess tactic with undead. I don't know. I've played quite a bit of Red, but I think it's pretty straightforward. For a first god, for a first win god, he basically epitomizes the first win. He's not the best god, but he's actually the strongest god. I know I say that about Trog and Aquara and stuff, but in reality, for 1 rune and 2 runes, not for 3 runes, Red is 100% the best god. Sorry, the strongest god. Like he is straight up the strongest god. And the reason why is because he's just so powerful with his snowballing. Like this is nothing in the game can beat this many undead by itself. And like I get that every floor, so I don't know. Like you can't really argue that there's a stronger god than him. At least for 1 and 2, he falls. Obviously, he falls off, and we know the power curve for him drops so badly by 3 runes. Like he's almost useless in Zod. Like not quite, but he essentially has. He really quickly drops off in the like late 3 rune game very easily. But for for where we are now, he's really strong. Let's see, 9 penalty to get rid of shields, so shields can come off soon, and then I can just keep focusing armor and dodging. This is a really bad fight for me, but hopefully because I can get some undead with me, it'll be alright. I can actually melee this Hydra, which is terrifyingly... like, that's pretty insane for me. Rarely do I melee Hydras, and I wouldn't dare melee with a spear normally, but it just seems to work out. Probably because it's freezing. Freezing is pretty good against Hydras. It slows them down. We're on layer 8. Somehow I managed to recall a random undead. I don't know how that works. You shouldn't be able to recall non-permanent undead allies, but for some reason you can. Or it must have been like a glitch. Not quite a glitch, but like just an irregularity. Catablopus, just make sure that I'm not standing in the cloud and I should be okay. There's no real reason why Catablopus should be able to kill me. We should be fast. I think we're faster than the Spiny Toad actually, so it's not too big of a deal. I'm not sure if we move faster than the Spiny Toad, but yeah, I hope we are. Alright, let's go back upstairs. It's getting kind of dicey up here, down there, especially with no food. Read the scroll. It's vulnerability. That's not that good. We're looking for acquirement or brand weapon, and brand weapon will go on the Bardiche. Oh, actually, no. I think we are going for we're going for a one-hander. Never mind. Yeah, actually, there's no point in holding this Bardiche or this halberd. We're going for a one-hander weapon. We probably shouldn't have put all our points into shields this early on, but I was kind of wanting to get it up. Like it's either you pick shields early or you don't pick it at all, basically. And in this case, I just picked shields early. Red grants me some wisps, or some flying skulls. Flying skulls are like bats, but undead. They're okay, I guess. Drakes, god damn it, Drakes. It had to be Drakes. Let's run away before it chews up all my flying skulls. I want all my regular undead to die first. Having said that, I still lost like 4 of the flying skulls to that damn Hydra. It's not really anything I can do about. There's nothing I can really do about that. It's just because I don't have whoa, I'm confused. Okay, well, I don't want to be in there, but actually no, I need to be in there because they're gonna give me a demon trident. Hopefully. Yeah, there's a demon trident. Yes, awesome. Of electrocution. Perfect. Let's quaff might. Why not? I need to finish this fight quickly so I can get the power spike. I'm so greedy. I want that power spike. Yes, perfect. You know, I actually wasn't gonna do this, and then I realized that there would almost always be a demon trident. Oh, that is so good. Okay, so now we have our late game weapon. It's +7 already, so we basically have the strongest weapon, one of the strongest weapons in the game. Nothing in here should pose any problems to us anymore. We can just focus. Literally, the rest of the game can be focused on defense. That's it. We don't need anything else. I'm just like, it's a really simple simple to win game now. We could go lower on the curve, I guess, of armor and go for, I don't know, maybe like some spells, but it's kind of tough to say which one's better. Like, I think going armor is just fine, really. Like, there's no real point in trying to overthink it. We can get rid of the immolation now. I think I'm going to start getting servants at a rate that means that will like make immolation hurt more than help. I guess we can toss the tomahawks and the throwing net. We don't really have any throwing, so they're not that great. Let's just go through dungeon, I guess. How long have we been recording? 21 minutes. That's not bad. Well, this character is suddenly a lot more fun to play. I might do another part actually, because I'm pretty happy about this. The fact that I have a +7 trident, demon trident of electrocution. Very rare you get this kind of weapon this early in the game. I think the last like 2 or 3 games I've just had utter trash for loot. Let's think. Okay, I definitely don't want to go in there. There's nothing in there that would make me want to open that door. Ooh, undead skeletons. Sorry, skeletal warriors. These guys are really badass because they're super tanky and they do a lot of damage. They're basically like I would consider them stronger than orc knights, I'd say. Almost to the point of orc warlord, but not quite. Somewhere a nice medium in between. So I'm pretty. This is turning out really nicely this episode. Yay! Oh man, demon tridents. They make me smile. What's in here? Nothing that is as good. There's a larger tank of venom. That's kind of cool, I guess. You don't really see larger tanks much, but we saw a lot today. I think we've seen 3 or 4. Apparently they get rid of elves in some elves in the next trunk. I haven't seen it yet. I still need to do that series where I go to. Oh, sorry, not new series, but I just need to get a new. Okay, I don't want to get double zap there. Ooh, rune. Well, +9 plate armor. What can I say, guys? What can I say? Jeez, my luck is good today. Oh man, that's awesome. Alright, well, we are getting some really sick drops right now. All we need now is Donald to drop his cool shield of, maybe, let's see, reflection, maybe, I guess? It's debatable which one's better. Maybe protection. Reflection is good, though. So all we need is Donald to drop his cool shield, and we will be set for the rest of the game, pretty much. We do have R-Mute, we do have RF. This game is almost won already. It's now, the onus is entirely on me to win the game. If I die, I'm just terrible at this game, and I should probably stop playing. That's how I see it anyway. Like, rarely do you get this many things fall into your lap just that nicely. And I'm of you red as well, so I really have no excuse. This is a really bad place for me to be, I guess. No, that's alright. I'll drain. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Crap, let's run away. Injury Mirror is terrible, essentially. What it does is every time something hits you, it reflects the damage onto them, but it costs piety every time you get hit. It's one of the worst skills I've ever seen because it just doesn't do much. Like, in the whole strategy around using that skill properly is get hit a lot, and that's not a good way to fight. And it also drains piety every time you get hit, so even small pathetic hits will drain the crap out of your piety really quickly. I'm not sure about the exact rate of piety drain, but it's a pretty bad thing. I'm pretty sure it's free to cast. Yeah, it's free to cast. Is it? Oh, it's not free to cast. Okay. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if it is actually free to cast. Okay, let's put the protection from fire on and just beat this guy to death. Hopefully he doesn't one-shot me with Firestorm. He didn't. Good. Let's drop this extra protection from cold. I don't need that. Model Dragon. We're looking for fire, but really it doesn't matter anymore because this plate mail is so good that I'm probably going to use it for the whole game. We just need a Centaur barding basically, and we'll be done. Let's train some Int. Why not? It's not a big deal. Let's magic mapping. There's ice here, and there's a labyrinth somewhere else. Now, the question is, which one is better, ice or labyrinth or ice? And I would say that, on average, realistically, I could potentially get to finish labyrinth and ice at the same time. It's kind of a hard call to make. I think I'll just do ice because I'm already here and I have the resist for it. But it's not a great. I don't know. It's really tough. I'm mostly thinking of which one gives me a Centaur barding, and neither one is particularly likely. But this one might give me one of cold resist, which is really good. This looks to be a demon vault, so the loot is kind of variable. I might get one. I might not. Yeah, this is that demon palace thing that I got. I think my Hillock and my Vinestalker both got this one. 2 in a row actually, 2 games in a row. So that's why I remember it for some reason. I don't know. I remember some odd stuff for some reason. I just stuff sticks in my head with crawl. Only certain things though. Oddly enough, I can't retain memory of like actual games, like actual characters really. Only a few stick in my head, but nope, we didn't get one. That sucks. Let's actually just run away. I'm gonna actually run to the exit and see if we can get to the labyrinth. We're gonna do a 50-50. I think it might be the right side or it might be the left. I don't know. I'm gonna go check. All right, it was the left, so we're not gonna make it in time. We're gonna try anyway because we can. It's not like this floor is very dangerous anyway. Let's go this way. This way. It is D15, but meh. Alright, so we 100% didn't make it, but we'll see anyway. Yeah, we didn't make it. Okay, that's fine. So I guess you could ask, was it better for me to do? That's useless as hell. Alright, let's get rid of that. You could ask, was it better to do the labyrinth or the ice cave? And I said labyrinth. I said ice cave, but it could have been either one really. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. Are we missing anything? Barding. Nope. Yeah, nothing here. Alright, so yeah, like it's a really tough choice between labyrinth and ice cave. So this isn't good. Let's pull back and just let our dudes fight, I guess. Though fighting dragons isn't too tough. Fire dragon hide already, so like I said, we just have like everything we want. I don't even want this fire dragon armor, to be honest. I think the +9 plate mail is good enough for now. So like I'm just gonna leave it there. We're at 28 minutes. I might as well do orc as well, because I feel pretty nice. And then we can do some runes later, which is for next part I guess. Yeah, so that's pretty good. This character is turning out super nice. I cannot believe I was this lucky. Ah, so good, so good. Sometimes the game just like lets you in, you know. But having said that, I'll probably get killed somewhere along the line, and I'll call it bullshit for no reason. That book burns. I was gonna try to pick it up, and then I realized it was a vault. All right, come on, let's finish off. Go over here. Do we want the Vampire Knight with us? No, I think we'll make them wait. Orc is not particularly difficult. I'd rather just rely on my random undead. Is this a... Oh, it doesn't say. Yeah, it used to say in the notes that you entered a floor with a time portal on it, but it doesn't now for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like it should still, but whatever. It's not a big deal. Large rocks. I don't really know what that vault is. Okay, nothing in here. Like, I know there's one with a bunch of orc corpses, and that's like supposed to be a cave-in or a construction failure. But yeah, I don't really know otherwise. Urug, you're not a big deal. You're basically just an orc warrior with a good weapon. Nothing in here. Block the orc, that's just a regular orc. His rainbow suspenders are no match for my demon trident. Ah, man, I love this demon trident. The demon trident, the demon weapon tiles just fill me with joy whenever I see them. They're just like such badass weapons. They glow purple. There's enemies here. Oh, I was trying to auto-explore out. It's very difficult to imagine orcish mines with any enemies left alive on the screen, because usually it's just mindless tabbing. Having said that, I probably should eat some of these, because I don't want to starve to death. Yeah, this isn't too bad, actually. I was going to say something about food, but I realized that I actually have quite a bit. Again, I want to leave my servants behind and rely on just whatever your red gives me for the floor, and also the undead that I'm raising. A ghoul is a really tough enemy for a really good drop, or gift, because it does such solid damage. I don't really know if it. I don't think it can rot stuff, but it is pretty good, regardless. I feel like the guy is dead though, the ghoul, but I can't really do much about it. He's gonna have to find his own way to me. Meanwhile, I'll just walk around and get more undead. Oh, this is the Ogre Vault, so this is going to be great for me because it's not too much stress, and I can just raise more of the strong undead. Like, Ogre undead are pretty good in terms of damage, so yeah. Just turning around, like, there's no tricks behind this one, there's no smiting, there's no mages. Oh, well, there's Ogre mages, but they don't really count. So, like, yeah, it's just a really easy Orc 4, basically. I think there's a Stone Giant here. I'm not sure, though. Sometimes there is. On these, it tends to be on these giant floors. Sometimes there's also a deep troll, but it seems like there wasn't this time. Blinking scroll. That's it. Scroll of enchant armor. We'll leave it there. Actually, no, we shouldn't. Let's just pick up all the stuff that isn't remove curse. Books, no. Food, no. Alright, so that was a completely useless orc 4. But that's fine, I guess. It doesn't really matter. So that's all of the early game, quote unquote, done. Now we're just looking for the runes, and we basically just win. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is a really straightforward guy, and he's really strong. I'm really happy with how he turned out. Tons of consumables. Maybe not so much on the potion side, but on the scroll side, definitely a lot of consumables. Really good loot, really good drops. Let's turn shields off and just train fighting from now on. And we're just starting to see some really nice returns on this character. Your red's starting to give a ton of gifts. Let's take a look at what we got. Yeah, we got like a whole bunch of vampire knights, which are crypt level enemies. We've got flayed ghosts, which are incredible against living enemies, and we got some skeletal warriors as backup. So, and I'm not even going to use these. These are just like panic buttons. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see